Once upon a time, in a quiet land where the mornings smelled of soil and the evenings listened to silence, there lived a farmer named Raven Cole and his young son, Elio. Their farm was small, not rich in gold or machines, but rich in stories written by the sun, rain, and hard work. Every morning, before the sky fully opened its eyes, Raven would step onto the field and Elio would follow, rubbing sleep from his face but carrying curiosity in his heart. People in nearby villages thought Raven was poor, but they did not know how full his heart was or how carefully he was raising something far more valuable than crops. Raven had once dreamed of a bigger life. When he was younger, he wanted fast success and loud praise, but life did not give him those things. Seasons failed him, markets cheated him, storms broke his crops again and again. Over time, Raven learned something deeper than success. He learned patience. He learned control over anger. He learned how to stand quietly when the world tried to push him down. These lessons did not come from books. They came from the land, from waiting, from losing, and from starting again without complaint. Elio was different from his father. He was quick, emotional, and full of questions. When a seed did not grow, Elio became angry. When rain came too late, he blamed the sky. One evening, after a long day, Elio threw his tools on the ground and shouted that farming was useless. He said life was unfair and dreams were lies. Raven did not shout back. He did not punish him. He only listened. When Elio finished speaking, Raven placed a hand on his shoulder and said softly that emotions are like wild horses. If you do not guide them, they will throw you off the path. The next day, Raven gave Elio a strange task. He told him to plant a single seed in a small corner of the field and visit it every day without touching it. Elio did not understand, but he obeyed. Every day he checked the soil. Some days he felt hopeful. Some days he felt disappointed. Weeks passed and nothing happened. Elio felt the old anger rising again. He wanted to dig the seed out and prove his father wrong. When he told Raven this, Raven smiled and said that the seed was teaching him something important. Growth is not loud. Progress does not ask for permission. It happens in silence. As time passed, Elio began to change. He still felt anger, but he learned to pause before acting. He still felt sadness, but he learned to sit with it instead of running away. One morning, after many quiet days, a small green shoot appeared. Elio stared at it like it was magic. He ran to his father with joy in his eyes. Raven nodded and said that the seed grew when Elio learned to wait, not when he worried, not when he complained, only when he trusted the process.
Years moved forward like slow clouds. Elio grew taller. His hands grew stronger. His mind grew calmer. Life still tested them. There were seasons of loss and seasons of gain. Once, a terrible storm destroyed almost everything they had planted. Elio felt the pain deeply, but this time he did not break. He sat with his father in the ruined field, feeling the weight of loss without letting it turn into hate. Raven told him that self-control is not about having no pain. It is about choosing what you do with that pain. One evening, Elio asked his father why he never complained to the world. Raven answered that the world listens more to actions than to noise. He said emotional intelligence is knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to fight and when to let go. The farm was not just land to Raven. It was a classroom where life taught lessons slowly but honestly. Elio realized that his father was not just growing crops, he was growing character. As Elio became a young man, people began to notice him. They saw his calm eyes and steady voice. They saw how he helped others without pride. Offers came for him to leave the farm and chase faster money. Elio thought about it deeply. One night, he told his father that he wanted to explore the world, but feared losing himself. Raven hugged him and said that wherever he went, the lessons of the soil would go with him. Control your emotions, respect time, stay humble in success, and strong in failure. Elio left for a while and faced many challenges. In the city, people rushed, argued, and lived without listening. Elio struggled, but he did not break. When insulted, he stayed calm. When tested, he stayed patient. Slowly, people trusted him. They followed him. They asked for his guidance. Elio understood then that the greatest strength his father gave him was not farming skills, but inner balance. Years later, Elio returned to the farm. His hair was longer, his eyes wiser. Raven was older now, moving slower, but smiling the same way. They walked the field together in silence. No words were needed. The land still breathed. The soil still waited. Elio knelt and planted a seed, just like before. He understood now that life is a cycle of effort, patience, and faith. As the sun set behind them, Elio realized that success is not about escaping hardship. It is about mastering yourself within it. The farmer and his son had lived a simple life, but their story carried a powerful truth. Those who learn self-control and emotional intelligence can stand strong in any storm. And sometimes, the smallest farms grow the strongest people.